So you got to look at this like, I played one control card this whole game. One. I played one card that is control-oriented, and it's Advent Interrupter. That's it. Everything else was Azorius Flyers. This is a creature-based Azorius Flyers deck. Control supplements that. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are going to be running a kind of deck that I used to run way back in the day. You can actually see one right here. Azorius Flyers. And I know you're saying, Jay, don't you hate Azorius? Well, I hate Azorius Total Control. I'm not a big fan of it. But Azorius Flyers is a very fun deck. And it gets a lot of what's super successful right now. It has like a 75% win rate in Mythic rank. And it is really fun. Just a touch of control, just a touch of a nice, fine application of control. But the rest is going to be card draw and flyers and hitting in with the evasion so they can't stop us. So before we get down to business here, I think you need to do something for me, guys. And that is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, well, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know as a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you and rip you apart for not liking and subscribing to the channel and becoming a villain today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live stream goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch, or you can hit that bell and you can join us live on YouTube. Yes, we do stream 2 different ways for you to catch up and see us here. You can check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information, post decks, post your memes, ask for help, anything right there on our Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, go right down there to that AetherHub and you will find a copy of this deck for your very own, along with everything else that I've built. So what are we talking about here with flight control? Well, Swooping Lookout. We're going to start with 2 small creatures right here. We're actually investing quite a bit in Vigilance. Vigilance with flyers is quite useful. That's going to be a 1/2 flying Vigilance Phyrexian construct right here. It is really gross looking. It's made out of bone and flesh, and its teeth are made of wings. I'm sorry, its wings are made of teeth. How does that make it fly? Nobody knows. 1 white, and it's a pretty solid value for a early game play. I really like right there. 1 blue right here for a Spyglass Siren. Another great early play card. 1/1 flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield, create a map token. The map token, not super necessary, but it does help curve us out to either put 1/1 counters on our flyers, increase their power, or it helps us get the extra mana that we need to do what we do. So that's a good one right there. I am putting a grand total for all you leaving in comments. Jay sold out. He's going control. There is a grand total of 2 counter spells in this whole deck. I want you to hold your counter spells. You don't need to play counter spells like a shotgun or a machine gun and just counter everything that comes out. You wait. You wait for that right moment and you hit that sniper shot counter. You wait for them to play out onto the 1 card that they really need to get down, the key centerpiece of their whole deck. And as I've said before, that's when you harvest their pain. You don't need to counter everything coming out of there. You don't need to destroy everything coming out of there. Play tactically, all right? Play smart. So we're putting 1 counter spell in here. The main reason I'm doing 3 steps ahead is because I also want to draw cards or create a copy, either one. So you can either play 2 in 1 and counter a spell as a spree, or you can draw 2 cards and discard a card, which is also useful. Or if you have enough mana, you can do them all. So very flexible right here. And again, we're not loading the deck with 8 of them, just 2. Make sure you get them where you need them in. Here comes the removal. We're going to go with 2 Destroy Evils and 2 Get Losts. That's perfectly fine. I mean, any kind of white removal, any kind of destroy or exile is going to be fine. I like the instant speed. I think it's more important, and the fact that we have the flexibility of enchantment, planeswalker, or creature, and this one goes after big creature enchantment. That is not a bad one to do right there. So we are going to be doing 4 removal. Not really investing too much in it, but enough to get the big problems out of the way. Duelist of the Mind, one of the cards that I didn't think that I would be playing very much, but again, a flying vigilance card that mostly focuses on getting damage across. How often do you see a blue card that's like, hey, I want to pump myself up, I want to pump up my power and do damage, get evasion and do damage. That's the kind of blue that I miss, where we used to have tricky, big, beefy cards, and not just counter spells and card draw. This benefits from card draw, but it's certainly good enough to stand on its own as a 1/3 vigilance. 1 blue and 1 flying vigilance. Its power is equal to the number of cards you've drawn. Whenever you commit a crime, you may draw a card. If you do, discard. This ability only triggers once. Again, committing a crime. Counterspelling is committing a crime, believe it or not, and of course destruction is committing a crime as well. So yeah, pretty solid one right there. Great little thing to line up your flyers and your vigilance cards. Prophetic Memory, we're going 3 on this one. Another blue card that I really like. Again, it's a blue card that feels like it should play green or maybe even red. It is the power of drawing cards and the amount of mental energy. Basically, blue is using your mental energy in the representation of getting cards off your spell book into the power of your creatures, which I really like. 1 blue and 1. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card. You have no maximum hand size at the beginning of combat and your turn. If you've drawn more than 1 card this turn, put X1/1 counters on the number of target creatures you control, where X is the number of cards you've drawn -1. So your first one's free. Anyone you get after that is going to add to the power. So it automatically does 1 on its own, but if it does more, you get to add more and more to flyers. Adding more to flyers is going to be critical because that is going to be more damage that they can't evade from, which is going to be extremely useful right there. Aven Interrupter. I apologize. I didn't know about how bad Aven Interrupter. I didn't know about what a badass this dude was. I didn't know he completely messed up the game for everybody, man. This is a very, very good card, and I like to call this one not so much control. I like to call him counter control. Do you have a problem with people running board wipes, Sunfall, anything like that, Farewell or something like that, and you just want to stop them in their tracks? Aven Interrupter's your guy. It does not counter a spell. It knocks a card back into somebody's plotted zone. So basically, it's a 2 white and 1 2/2 flash and flying. Flash means you can play it at any time. We have quite a few flash in this deck, actually. We have a couple of them. When it enters the battlefield, exile target spell. So if somebody is just about to play Sunfall to completely mess up your next attack, which would have won you the game, boom, here comes Aven Interrupter. Then he cannot play it again that turn. He can only play it next turn, and spells your opponents cast from graveyards or exile cost 2 more to cast. Amazing. Great stuff right there to cast if it stops them from doing exile or any kind of other plots they have or exile cards that they have, or the one that you forced into exile for plotted. It is now they have to play it again, essentially. It will stop a spell mid-track and knock it back. It's kind of like a counterspell, not exactly, and not only that, it's a 2/2 flying, so if you play it on your opponent's turn, he can swing an attack next turn, and boom, you might win the game. Fantastic stuff like there. Fantastic stuff. Aven Interrupter, very, very cool stuff, especially for like a taxes build. Steamcore Scholar, yeah, here we go. 1 blue and 2 2/2 Weird Detective. Here's another one that is a nice flying and vigilance, kind of a big deal what we're doing here. Enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless you discard an instant or sorcery or a creature card with flying. We have plenty creature cards with flying. Middle to late game, we can throw down the Swooping Sirens or the Swooping Lookouts or the Spyglass Sirens or any one of our other ones that we don't really need. Extremely useful, especially stacking with Prophetic Memory, because that will do that. Duelist of the Mind, Prophetic, he works really well with that. And he's a 2/2 Vigilance flying in his own right. Here is Errata Engiata. Errant Engiata. I don't know, I call her Errata Engiata because it rhymes. Human Angel. Yeah. Blue, white, Azorius, 2/3, flash, and flying. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. Fantastic. Love to see it. Especially when you're doing card draw and you don't know what you're going to get. You could say, all right, now I'm going to play my card draw because I need that one coming out. You may cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. Crazy good. Crazy good. Also, this angel is like shooting people with power, and this lady just has a pistol. She's just like, I'm just going to get my strap out and just start blasting. That's pretty funny. She's like, oh, I'm gonna use magic. She's like, I'm just gonna shoot people. Very fun. Love the artwork on that. So you can cast spells with flying or flash. Guess what? Avid Interrupter has both flying or flash. All this stuff has flying. The fact that you can just keep looking at the top of your deck and just keep putting flying cards out is amazing. Really good stuff right there. And speaking of flash, we have Stoic Sphinx. This was kind of the idea. I saw a lot of people playing this, and he is worth it. He is a very powerful Sphinx from a flyer from Outlaws at Thunder Junction. 2 blue and 2 5/3 flash flying. Stoic Sphinx has hexproof as long as you haven't cast a spell this turn. Extremely useful. And again, flash him out at the end of your opponent's turn. You could flash him out at the top of your deck, and that way next turn, if they don't have the removal, next turn you can swing in for 5. Very, very aggressive right there. Or catch somebody. If they're swinging in with a heavy card, even if they're swinging in with a Sheldred or something like that, throw him down, boom, catch him for the 5 damage. He's dead, but you got a big threat out of the way. That's kind of our big, heavy tank build right there, just to really, really hurt, put the damage down when we fly in. We're going to finish it up with Steel Seraph, real steel right there. 6 colorless, or 2 white and 1 5/4, or a 3/3 for the prototype. Frankly, the prototype is better. The only thing you're getting from paying 3 more mana is 2 more power and 1 more toughness. Not really worth it. Doesn't really matter, in my opinion. So it is a 3/3 flying. At the beginning of combat in your turn, target creature you control gains your choice of flying. Don't really need it. Vigilance. Sometimes you might need Vigilance at some of your other flyers, or Lifelink. Yeah, that'll help your survivability, and it's a nice little body to put in and fill it out. Fill out the rest of your ranks right there. Fantastic stuff. So that is what we're looking at with Flight Control. 75% win rate in Mythic. For real, though. For real, this is a powerful deck. 8 planes, 8 islands, 3 Atticars, 2 restless anchorages. Don't forget your restless anchorages, because this turns into a blue-white card, and whenever it attacks, it turns into a blue-white bird creature with flying. It's still a land, and when it attacks, you get a map token. So even our lands are flying, guys. That's what you got to realize on that one. Put 2 restless anchorages in there, and the Sea Chrome Coast for your pleasure. That's what we're looking at right there. Flight Control. 23 creatures. It is alchemy and standard. It is both. You can play it in either one. It is 100% legal in both abilities and both queues right there. Advisors, angels, birds, constructs. The most we have is humans and angels, believe it or not. Surprisingly, we're all over the place right here. So a lot of different creatures. 6 instants, 7 artifacts, 3 enchantments, 24 lands, and a 2.7. That's where we're looking like. A little bit more blue than white, but I like to keep it even. We do have enough white that we do need to get our white in. If you wanted to unbalance it a little bit and get more blue in there, yeah, sure you could. But I feel like with the double lands, we're doing okay. For my best of 3 guys, I don't really have too much for you except other destroys. If you want to do some other kind of exile on the sideboard here, I certainly think that you can if you wanted to. But, you know, ossification is a perfectly way if you need more removal or something like that. But I don't have that much in the ways of telling you what to do for the sideboard. It really is very tight how it is. If you want to put, if you're like, I'm running into heavy spell decks, you want to put something else like a 3 steps ahead in it, you want to do more 3 steps ahead, you want to do more counter spells or something like that, you certainly can. There it is on the horizontal view right there. I don't really think it needs more counter spells. I would say maybe you put 2 more in the sideboard and then you can swap them out. But this is pretty much what it is. The only thing that I would go in possibly is, I would say, if you need a little bit more card draw, or if you need a little bit more destroy. Everything else is kind of going to be secondary to that. That is going to be horizontal view. Are you team horizontal? Are you team vertical? I need to know. Or also, are you best of 3 boy? I don't know. Or best of 3 girl, best of 3 whatever. I don't care. I'm mostly best of 1 guy. I do play best of 3 occasionally, but I do mostly like BO1. It's faster. It's just faster. Plus, if I get stuck with, like, you know, like Grixis no life, then I don't have to play it a million times. You know what I mean? So just in and out. All right, guys, here we go into the game. I was playing mono red earlier because that was my daily challenge. Don't think bad of me. I had to cast, 30 red spells. That was the fastest way to do it. Here we go. Flight Control to Major Tom. Let's get it in, guys. Believe it or not, you could probably build a pretty good Grixis bird deck. I'm not going to lie. Hey, what's up, Lunasm? I mean, they always show bird love. They always show up the birds, you know. They bless the birds. Pretty decent. I haven't done Crow of Dark Tidings. That one's pretty good. I wish it triggered more, honestly. Some of these I'm like, don't handicap it. Let it fly. It's a peacock, you know. It's gotta fly. Errata and Giada. Boom. Alright. Is the Echo Gun? Have I become Echo Slayer? Let's do... Let's do... Errata and Giada. Boom. Okay. He gets an Ornithopter. Azorius Flyers. A form of Azorius that we don't see very frequently anymore. But it's kind of back. Alright, we're going to have to clutch the Aven Interrupter here. Grind it. Or I could play the off the top. So we're going to go in. I can play the Aven Interrupter or the Stoic Sphinx off the top. So we're going to see what he does here. I have a feeling he's going to be up to some shenanigans. What an Izagaya. Alright. Isagaya. Alright, so I have Counterspell and Aven Interrupter for whatever he wants to do here. My name is Cookies. I'm in bed. I'm cozy. I'm new in town. So yeah, whatever he's got cooking off the top here, he's cooked. He's done on it. He's trying to put down a 5-color. We can stop whatever he throws out because he doesn't have any. Case file auditor, huh? Believe it or not, there's a splish splash of control in this. We're not going into controller's not our win state. We do have enough flight to do what we need to do. Actually, we could counterspell that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's make it expensive. He's got 1 red mana. He's got Ellis Ilkor. He gains a life. We're gonna go in for the pop, 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 pop. There you go. There you go. Simple as. Simple as, guys. Tonight I had a guy with Fat Graveyard slam down Virtue Persistence, only to eat an equally fast rest in peace. Ooh. My man counterswelled the thwap there. Well, it was gonna block. You can't let people thwap. You can't pay people thwap and block. That's the classic thwap and block right there. You can't let them pull that off. The old thwap and block, man. They'll get you on that. Thanks, Trex. How you doing, Trex, by the way? I love this deck, Trex. By the way, we talked about, remember the other night? We said what's good with Azorius Flyers. Very fun deck. Am I the first person to ever have counterspelled the Thopter? I don't know. It's likely that I am. I can see that Aven Interrupter is serious. First, let's give it a shot. That's a serious card. Boom. Boom. It's very ironic that this flying and bird heavy deck, we get to see Raven again. It's like he heard it through the force. Sing a song. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of a good song that's about flying. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah. I want to get away. He's gonna heist. Hi, YouTube chat. I think I said hi to Jason Flood in the spree and Moba Disco. Don't be shy, YouTube chat. Say what you mean and mean what you say, guys. Don't be shy. Say hello. Oh, he heisted a little bit there. That sucks. Let's try this. Oof. I do need a mana. I didn't need to know that, Cookies. Thank you, though. I really didn't need to know that, but I appreciate it. See Chrome. Duelists of the Mind. I didn't say everything that you're thinking. I said mean what you say, but I guess you do mean that. I mean, he's Lenny Kravitz, though, bro. I mean, you know. Oh, he's gonna take out that artifact creature. Very nice. Demon Avon. We're gonna hold off because I think we're gonna need to use this Avon Interrupter, this counter spell here. Because I have a feeling he's got something real weird coming. Loot monger. Let's. Fine. I'll give it a minute. Hey, what's up, Jason? Not this time. They're not allowed to really do it. What's my favorite genre of music? My favorite genre of music is metal, new metal, progressive rock from the 90s, the late 90s to the early 2000s. I know that's very specific, but there you go. I really don't have a favorite. There's a lot of songs that I like, but I would have to say metal. You got to think your System of a Downs. Okay, you got to think about System of a Down. You got to think about Coheed and Cambria. You know, Alice in Chains. You know, Nirvana. I know that's more grunge. Let me do this. And try to flash it in at the end. There we go. He gets the counter spell. That's fine. This is taking a long time. I might scoop on this guy just because he's taking for fucking ever. You don't listen to Bird is the Word? Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird's the word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. But bird's the word. Oh, well, don't you know about the word? Oh, well, everybody knows. A bird is the word. Oh, well, a bird, bird. Bird is the word. Let's do this. We gotta pull teeth here. I think he's got a bunch of my counter spells in there. Oh, that is Surfing Bird. I thought it was called Bird is the Word. Hey, what's up, Vorpal? Whenever you commit a crime, you may draw a card. If you do, yes. Destroy evil. I don't actually need that. Interrupter. He can replay it, but I don't really care about him replaying it. That burns up his whole turn. Okay, so we're gonna put that down. We're gonna put that down. We might be able to turn that into bird. Okay, so we have 3 steps ahead ready to go. There's the swapping lookout. I don't really need him. Swooping like a lookout. And we're gonna go in. Boom. Alright. Yeah, they can only be turned. Yeah, I know. It eats up into his next turn even more. So it really fucks him over. Big thanks to the... Big thanks. Hit Mythic with your Gruul Hydra. Nice. That one goes in the trash. Sorry, Bob. That one goes in the trash, dude. That's fucking one of the most dangerous cards out there. I should... Zoetic Glyph would actually work in this deck, believe it or not. You might need to draw a card. I do want to draw a card. Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking... a lot of mana. Big flood right there. Okay. What's up, Format? Doll Maker. I think he understands that he is dead. I think he understands this as an intrinsic level. Ooh, that's a big flood right there. Luckily, we got this burb. I hear it's the word. And boom, 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 boom. There you go. Flight control. Ground control to Major Tom. Check ignition. Engines on. Always has been. Oh wait, I'm not casting green or red spells. I guess I don't have a machine head. It's better than the rest. Green to red. Machine head. Speaking of 90s rock into being my favorite content. Whoa, that's a bad hand right there. Good lord, what a piece of shit. Alright, that's much better. Let's grab that. We'll get rid of an extra. Get an extra. Do you have a problem when you meet the heist player deck? Heist, if you're really having trouble with heist players, You got to play a lot of removal and consider putting in something called Metropolis Angel in your deck. If you put Metropolis Angel in your deck, you're almost guaranteed you're going to be okay. Alright, so I can either throw her out there or I can counterspell. City Slicker Celestial, yeah. Cough. Sorry, Bob. Oh wait, I can't play that yet. Let's do that. Damn, 4, banging out 4 right there. A little bit much. Let's see that. That. Land. Sea Chrome. Gotta put down Atticor Wastes. Create a token or draw 2 cards and discard a card. I would have to... I'm going to hold for the counterspell. Please hold for counterspell. Let's do that. Boom. Alright. Let's go there. Yeah, I forgot about that. I should have played the Atticor Wastes. City Slicker Celestial. Okay. Maybe we'll grab something big here. Here's the 3 coming in. I feel like I really want to grab a big spell that he's going to throw out. No, he doesn't have a big spell to throw out. I'll take the 3. He doesn't have a big spell he wants to throw out. Shove aside. Okay. Take action. Get rid of Sea Chrome. Look at this shit here, man. Oh, okay, so I can do this off the top. I can do this off the top. That is really bothering me. Draw, draw. He said, no thank you. He said, I'm gassed. Okay. I thought he was in a nice position there, man, but he said, no thank you. All right. I mean, I counterspelled one thing. I don't think that was that extreme. You know? It wasn't like I played 5 board wipes and 6 counterspells. I had creatures on the board. I think I only have 3 of those in there. I think there's only 3 counterspells in this whole deck. A counterspell is an apéritif and a amuse-bouche. It is not supposed to be the main course. Okay? That's what people fail to understand. I used to be a Dimir main and used to play Dimir control. And even with those, I would do like kind of death and taxes effects. Where it was like every time you have to play a spell, it would be countered or play one. But the whole point of it is not to completely flood one's senses with the with a counterspell, but to you know, to savor it, to use it in the correct time, not rely on it as a clutch. The same thing, I'll say the same thing for removal. you shouldn't have to use removal as the entire point of your deck. You shouldn't have 50 removal cards. You know, they're little appetizers. They're little pleasant things to enjoy. He's gonna get rid of the Giada, I think. Oh, he didn't do Giada. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go in. Boom. We're gonna wait. What's he gonna do? Is this a skeletons? What does he got here? He's gonna play a kill. Pop. Okay. I want to say Sheldred's coming out. We'll get rid of Giada. I think he might have another one of these and he can't use it on life. Like, nope, he had double. Look at that. Alright, let's try this. Pings me for 1. Cackling Overseer. What does this guy do? Oh, he got rid of my whatchamacallit. Alright. Speaking of exile control. He's gonna give it back to me. Boom. Pings me for 1. Alright. Badmere. He's new in town. Kiki Marin. Negotiation. Wow, okay. So he's doing his own little version of control here. We need not mana is what we need. Apparently we're gonna hit a whole bunch of them now. Hey, what's up, Hugo Cuervo? How you doing? Crime. And we're gonna draw a land off the top. Probably gonna draw a land off the top. We love to do that. Time to bones! No, it's Spyglass Siren. Prophetic Memory. Go in. Boom. East of the Hellraiser. Very nice. Very nice. Take the hits. Time to bones. He can actually cast. What is he? No, he can't cast. Oh yeah, he's gonna crime me right there. Prophetic. We gonna draw anything good off the top? We get Swooping Lookout. Lurking like a swooping lookout. Something but the past is done. Let's do that. Boom. Think he's gonna kill me here if he swings all in. Very vicious hand. Removal, removal, removal. Discard, discard, discard. So 3 removals, 3 discards. Absolutely fucking hand-shreddingly powerful right there. And I didn't have really anything to stop him in the early game. And I had a mulligan. By the way, Raven, we have a guy named Hugo Cuervo, which means Hugo Crow. Huge Crow. I don't know if you see him in the YouTube chat. Just an FYI. Huge Crow. Huesitos. It is your last name. Yeah, I know it's your last name. I'm aware. Yo me hablo español. Yo puedo hablar español muy bueno. Reprieve? No. Boom. 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 Swing. So we're gonna have to do Steam Core. Well, we don't have to do Steam Core, but I'd like to do Steam Core. Birds are just the branding of the channel. Alright, let's do this. I think that we can get rid of a Destroy Evil. Swing in. We'll actually have pretty good protection if we can get this out with Aven Interrupter. We'll be able to stop his board wipes. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Nah, bro. Esper, you gotta quantify it. Esper control is the problem, not Esper itself. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Alright. We are going to... We're gonna hold steady here. Maybe he wants to block. Maybe he doesn't. The Council of Birds, we used to have a lot of birds. Boom. We're going to hold steady, so we might want to Aven. I don't know. He might try to do something wild here. He might try to bust out. There are Lunasm. I used to do them. There's Esper card draw, which is quite good. There's Esper Angels, which is quite good. They do exist. Believe it or not. Look out. Okay. Should we do have an interrupter for that? No, we don't need to. Yes, not every blue deck needs to be used for evil. I'm adamant about getting this message out to the people. You don't you can run a not toxic version of every deck. It is possible. People just take things to the extreme. To the extreme. But sometimes you gotta play for fun. So you gotta look at this like, I played one control card this whole game. One. I played one card that is control oriented, and it's Aven Interrupted. That's it. Everything else was Azorius Flyers. This is a creature-based Azorius Flyers deck. Control supplements that to make sure that I can get my Flyers in. You know what I mean? Like, people are losing the plot here, and they think the point of the game is to completely board wipe and counterspell everything that comes out. No, you can tempo yourselves with other things, you know. Bro, it's mid-range, please, bro. Did you make that meme for me, by the way, Cookies? I think I'm describing mid-range. I know. There once was the glory of called mid-range, and we will restore that glory. There once was a dream of our fathers and forefathers had of mid-range. I will restore that. I like how I've won 4 games and I didn't move up a percentage point. Oh, I'll go for this just because I have some card drawing in this. Boom, Spyglass Siren. I gotta repost it. We're gonna put Restless Anchorage down. Because, okay, well, hold on. We'll do Duelist. In Restless Anchorage, I walk alone. Shattered streets of cobblestone. Steam Reactor Core. Let's get rid of Swoop and Lookout. Boom, boom. Relic of Legends. There's the Avon. Sorry, Prof, you're gonna have to wait, because I have a feeling something crazy is coming out. I have a feeling something fucking wild is coming out. He's gonna go fucking crazy here. Bathmere? Nah, you don't get that. Take action, draw a card. We'll get rid of the island. We don't need the island. That's so much fucking mana. Alright, so we're gonna do Prof's Eidetic Memory. Boom. Boom. We'll do that. Boom. Yep. Again, one disruption, one well-placed disruption of his main play. One single crack shot at his main play completely fucked him up. We don't need to shotgun spread tons of control all over the place, man. One sniper shot. One single sniper shot threw him off. Just because of the level of aggression of flyers that we can bring in. One little pebble in the gears just completely threw him off base there. I know I was in a bit of a building rut. I had to kind of knock myself out of the building rut. Unfortunately, I was a bit throttled. I don't really. This is a little slow, and especially I'm on the play here. T Cuervo, hey, thank you for coming, TW Cuervo. That must be Hugo. All right, let's do that. Let's drop the Stoic Sphinx. Sea Chrome with that. Okay. Diminutive Codebreaker. Making us swing in. He sure is. I'll take the 2. Nope, he's not. Okay, so let's put profs. There you go. He's got mountains. I don't have any removal. The only thing I have is Avon. But he's just gonna go for a straight lightning bolt. Okay. Boom. That's a land. Let's wait. Let's put nothing in there. 3 steps we can't cast yet. If he puts down like Koth or something. Let's do that. Let's see if he has a lightning bolt or another shock or something. Lurking like a swooping lookout. Let's put that down. Okay. Let's lightning strike that one. Prowess him down. Boom. Monastery Swift Spear. Probably should have done that in a different order. We'll block that with that and see what happens. He might try to trample through that, but at the very least we get it out of his hand. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Duelist of the Mind. That sucks. I have to do this. No blue. Didn't hit the blue right there, which is too bad. Do this. Oof. Godric Cloaked Reveler. He's probably got another... If I had to guess, he's probably got another enchantment. No, he doesn't have another enchantment? Okay. Let's do that. Let's see if he enchants his way through. If he's got a chance his way through, we're fucked. Yeah. Well, no, wait, hold on. Boom, don't know how you put it on him. Well, we're screwed anyway, so. How's about draw 2 cards, then discard a card. There's blue. We're gonna discard that. We hit for 5. We made a noble stand here. Card noble stand. But we didn't get it. Again, throttled by our availability of blue magic right there. You guys know what noble stand is? Fucking pain in the ass in life gain decks is what it is. Used to bother me. Now, back in the day, a 5-drop enchantment was perfectly viable. But not anymore. Not anymore, it isn't. Boof, boof, boof. The boof with the sunglasses, classic. We're bringing back the classics. Ugh. Yikes. It's actually a good hand. It's a little slow on the mana, but we'll give it a shot. We'll go for this. Boom. Mad Dragon. And burn me up. Boom. Seachrome. There's even more mana. Foretell. Okay. Yo, dog, I heard you want a blue mana, so we put blue mana in your blue mana, so you can cast blue mana with the blue mana. You can burn that up, too. No. Alright. We got another one off the top. We actually can draw 2 and counterspell. We have so much available mana, so we'll see here. Into the flood again. Same old trip it was back then. Bum, bum. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-bum, do-do-do-bum. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. What? Again, the slightest application of control at the key moment. You don't need a shotgun it out, guys. I'm telling you. You see these guys put 8 board wipes and 8 counter spells and 12 direct removals and 16 card draws. The slightest, hit it at the fracture point. Save it. Savor it when you snipe them. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Yo, dog, I heard you want a blue mana, so we put blue mana. Hey, what's up, Mars? Master Nightshave? What's up, dog? How you doing? How we doing over there? How's everybody doing? That was literally, yeah, that was literally the best joke that Tolarian Community College ever did on his channel. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. When he's playing that guy, the commander was like the most toxic commander decks out there. And the guy goes, I'm playing a Simic Value Engine with Simic Value Engine with no real win con. He goes, oh no, well, what's your commander? He goes, it doesn't matter. Fucking, he's playing commander and it doesn't matter what his commander card is. That's not the point of his deck, man. You're missing it. Oh man, I can't. I think that I cannot find that funny enough, man. That's too good. It doesn't matter. Move. That's my issue in all games. I can never decide what I want to play. So focus on one. Choose something. If you like black, if you like aggro, so maybe go with building something red or skeleton. Skeleton aggro is mono black skeleton aggro is very nice. You know, do something like that, and then you'll be in you know, or use them wisely. You don't have to build 5 copies of each one. Build something with 2. You know, build something with 2 copies. Oh, crikey. Nope. Need a mana. I need a mana. Deal 1 damage. Profs. Good lord. You really don't want to help me out here. No, I was thinking about unboxing the Olivia the Olivia deck on stream, doing an unboxing and then playing it in arena. We haven't done it yet. Boros is a good aggro. What's he doing? He's just doing most toxic deck in the world. Yeah, you can't turn that into a fucking thing. I'm not letting you turn that into a going infinite. I don't give a shit. I don't give a good goddamn about your stupid shit, man. Yeah, fucking go infinite on me, man. Okay, fucking hip to your game. We're gonna do Steam Core. We'll drop a Steel Seraph. Boom. I guess a better question is, would it be better for the format that you're playing? Create life. So he's got 7. Bango. Alright. Prince Imrahil. He's gonna activate the big boy. He's gonna go in. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you're not getting your infinite loop, man. No infinite looping around here, man. Not allowed to do that. Oof, 90%. All right. It only took me winning 50 games, but we got to 90%. Fantastic. Boros is a very good aggro. More like infinite poop. Wow, Numbskull's on one tonight, guys. Numbskull is on one tonight. All right, I mean, at this point, guys, there's really not much to be said about this deck, guys. 70% win rate currently. So I'm sorry, 75% win rate, in case you want to see it on the statistical analysis here. 75% win rate, 75 on the draw, 75 on the play. 3-9 wins, losses. This is a solid deck, guys. Solid, rock solid right here. So I really like it. I miss my flight control decks. Believe it or not, I used to run them quite a bit back, and you can go into the old 3 years ago on my channel. And flight control was quite fun. And I figured we had enough good flyers to get it in again. And I'm glad I could have shared this one with you. So until next time, guys, I've been Villainy, and you've been great. Bye-bye.